What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you live in Northern Ireland, yes, the gyms are open. Should you go back to doing exactly what you were doing before? Probably not. Here's why. Yeah. Okay, so gyms are open, and if you're not from here, maybe gyms are opening soon. Should you just go back to doing what you were doing? No. First off, if you went back to doing exactly what you were doing, you're going to be extremely sore. The chance for injury is going to be very high. So you want to minimize your chance for injury, and you don't want to be extremely sore, because that isn't the best thing to be. So, DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. I can't speak today. Delayed onset muscle soreness is basically the sort of pain, but not pain, that you get after a workout. So, for example, you train legs hard. The day after that, your legs are very sore and you can hardly walk. Going downstairs, it's dangerous, okay, to say the least. So it's going to be probably, if you haven't trained over lockdown at all, it's going to be very severe, very similar to how you felt when you first started lifting weights. If you've done a little bit over lockdown, but because you're doing new exercises, maybe heavier weights, you're going to be very sore as well. So it might not be as bad as if you just left it. If you imagine if you were maybe on holiday and you didn't train, you come back and you're pretty sore, it might be a bit worse than that. Another thing is your strength. Look, you're not going to be as strong as you were when you left. You might be, if you kept it up over lockdown, you might be maybe as strong, or if you had a decent amount of weight, you maybe gained strength. But 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have lost strength. So don't go back into the gym thinking, oh, I'm just going to be lifting the exact same. Look, it takes time. It will come back, and muscle memory is a thing. So it will come back, and it comes back faster than you lost it. So don't worry too much about the weight. Just start off slow. I can't stress that enough. Don't start putting exactly what you had or more on the bar before, lockdown. Don't let your ego get in the way. Go in, take it slow, and get the gains back with minimal risk. Same again applies to volume. Don't go back in doing 10 sets of 10 thinking that you need to, get back to where you were, so you're going to do more. You would be better easing yourself back into it, doing 1 or 2 sets of 10, maybe 3, but don't go back in doing the same as you were or more. Go in nice and slow, same with strength. Go in nice and slow, get it back, and minimize your chance for injury. That is important. It's important that you don't injure yourself, because can you imagine having 3 months off from the gym, going back in your first week, and you tear something, or you just make something not right? It's gonna hurt, because then you're gonna either have to take time off the gym, or if you do keep training, which you shouldn't do, you're gonna make things worse, and then it's inevitable you're gonna have to stop training then. So make sure you go back in, be smart about it, okay? Be smart, just have a little bit of common sense. Don't go doing crazy weight, but don't go doing crazy weight. Just go back in nice and slow, okay? So, got a nice Starbucks coffee, iced Americano, to be exact, and it's melting. So, anyways, guys, I just wanted to say that real quick. Also, got new lighting kit, so hopefully that looks a little bit better. I'm hoping. There are a couple of settings, so I'm not too sure which one is best. I'm gonna stick with this one for now. Yeah. So also I want to talk to you guys about my uploading. It has been, I know it's been very what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really try to upload probably every Wednesday. I'll try and do a video and then have it out by Wednesday. Not sure about time. To be honest, I have been very busy, but also I've been very lazy. So I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I've just not had a video out because I have had time, but I've also been just back to work and it's been mad, you know. Today was a massive leg day. That's why I'm sitting in one spot and I probably won't leave for, we'll give it a couple of days. But yeah, guys, just a quick video about going back and training, and hopefully gyms, if your gyms aren't open, hopefully they open soon. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've forgotten to say. Oh, by the way, if you haven't started training yet and you're maybe going to have your first time in the gym, this stuff applies as well. Don't go in and when you don't know the basics, don't try and put, you know, tons of weight on the bar. That's just a given. Make sure you have the movements down, and don't be afraid if you are coming back from not training. Don't be afraid to really drop the weight, and even this is a good chance to relearn movements. So say for example, you were squatting and you were squatting a decent weight, but your form was just non-existent. Maybe take this chance to go back down, maybe even half of what you're doing, maybe even less, and just getting the movements down. Okay guys, so that about wraps it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'm sure if the gyms aren't open where you are, I'm sure you can't wait to get back to them. But if you're here, we're lucky that the gyms have just reopened, because I'm sure a lot of you were just ready to stop. I know I was. My home workouts were getting extremely boring after a while. Wasn't too bad at the very start of lockdown, but after a while it did get there was just no change, so I was near giving up, but kept going, gained some strength, lost some fat, and had a good time. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you stayed this long, I appreciate it a lot. I don't know how you stuck me, but yeah, don't forget to comment on what you want to see next. And if I look like I'm about to faint, it's because my legs are still dying, because I've just finished legs. But yeah guys, thanks for watching and take care.